And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now here's the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third baseman number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 4 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Number 79 will be on the mound for game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman on the move. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And that one stayed too low apparently.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Williams is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Adrian.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
0-1.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Markakis. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 11. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
0-1.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's the 2-1 home. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 8, Nick.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A little bouncer. The 0-2 home. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Cabrera on at first, nobody out. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And Machado with the bare hand. How about that?
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game. Makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Markakis coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Popped him up. Well, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
With two strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to the plate. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the count 1-0. and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mets lead it 1-0. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Stepping in for the Braves, Clint Frazier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, catcher Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's just 2 for 12. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, number 79. She'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Ripped down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Beltre still playing here at age 38. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Now this is swung on and missed by Beltre, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Michael Conforto. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 2-strike pitch. He's chopped foul at the plate and will do it again. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Ready for another chance as Dribble Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Cespedes is off at first with 2 away. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Outside, that's a ball.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You going?
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mets out in front 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2-1.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 10 for him on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Hit in the air out to left field. Rosario shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in for his second at bat, Manny Machado. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Machado now on 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 2-1. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Leading off the 4th inning, catcher Kevin Plawecki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Frazier is right there, and he puts it away for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Noah Syndergaard. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Machado is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Hit hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-0 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Williams, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Tyler Flowers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and a strike now. And the pitch on 2-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Two pitches fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in, number 79, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the pitch.
Yeah!
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Ozzie Albies will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this misses to Markakis. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Markakis stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
First baseman number 5. Freddie.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-0 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 19th home run for him on the season, and Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 2. Striding in once as Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. 2-2 the count. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Count still full, 3-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Williams looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Frazier racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder, number 8, Nick Williams.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains tied at 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Anibal Sanchez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Caleb Joseph will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike two swinging.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wilmer Flores is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Frazier on the move. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 65, Robert Gsellman.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 2-1. It's the outside corner for the 2nd strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And that misses ball 1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gsellman. He's gone 3 for 11. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Two 2-0 now. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 2-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball got him looking. as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Nick Markakis, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Manny Machado now. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready once again, Adrian Beltre has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Jake Bruce would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
3-1.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Yeah.
3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding in once again, Clint Frazier. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Johan Camargo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 17. Camargo.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Three and one.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ronnie bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Caleb Joseph. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Jerry Blevins takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Jerry Blevins.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. He took him up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And he takes a cold strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Joseph on third. Albies on at second with 2 down. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Here's the 3-1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's a ball.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He has 9 base hits in 19 tries. Here's a 2-0 curveball that's low, 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
what's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Oh, outside.
The 1-0 home. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. From the belt, the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Braves lead it 9-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ryan Flaherty is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Here's Jay Bruce now. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 0 for 4.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Bullet back up the middle. Frazier is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And 2, here it is. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Anibal Sanchez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.